like that to myself, there is something that goes on the inside that at the least, I don't feel as bad as I did before. As soon as I say, I am one with my source, that just starts the whole, I'm one with my source. I have nothing to fear. As soon as I say that, my subconscious mind does not know the difference between me having an affirmation or saying something that I believe is absolutely true right now. It takes whatever it is that I say and it starts working with it. So if I say I'm really worried about what's going to happen at work today, I'm on the wrong foot right off the bat. So these are the thoughts. So mentally I need to start changing my thoughts. And at first it seems, and yes, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you this is self-designed brainwashing. This is the whole point. The whole point is I want to wash the thoughts away that I don't want anymore and replace them with other thoughts. And it's very interesting. What ends up happening is I don't need the sheet of paper anymore. It just comes to me. It just comes to me. I don't need to, and this, I'll tell you when it comes to me. It comes to me when I've had enough. It comes to me when sometimes it like comes right away, like right then, before I ever jump off the cliff, right? But it will come to me when I'm in the midst of a conflict. That I can stop this. That we can go in another direction. So then there's the spiritual aspect. Physical, mental, spiritual. And I'm going to say that the problems actually begin in this place, in the spiritual, I want to say arena, but I don't think that's appropriate. But in that area, this is where the problems begin. That our spiritual condition, when we feel as if we are alone in a dangerous world, it is very difficult to think positive thoughts. It is very difficult to do even positive physical things because we are trapped in this sense that we're alone. And as such, we are in danger. So we call it self-centeredness. Now, I know that sounds like selfishness, but what I mean is isolation. What I mean is actually having that sense of being alone in the midst of a crowd. Being not just misunderstood, but just not understood. And, having that feeling that, nobody knows the troubles I've seen. So for this, we have to get quiet. We have to learn how to do this meditation. It's something, we have to learn how to quiet the mind. And when I say quiet the mind, I'm saying the mind that keeps giving us, I had a friend who called it the monkey mind. That mind that keeps chattering over and over, that keeps giving us all of these unfortunate messages. To be able to quiet the mind. So to increase happiness, we should begin in the morning with some kind of quietness. And I believe in having a routine and a ritual and doing it all. I have a way that I do it, but sometimes things occur that interfere. And I'm long past the place where I get mad about that. I just pick it up wherever I can. And this is like, we can do it anywhere. We can get quiet anywhere. I mean, I don't know how many times I've said this, but man, if I forget and all of a sudden I'm in the car and I'm going for my first whatever it is, whatever work thing needs to be done, do it then. Get quiet right then. Start breathing. Don't close your eyes. Start breathing. Focus on the breath. Focus on the breath. And then after you focus on the breath, start thinking, I'm one. I'm in the flow of traffic. I'm in the flow of traffic. And I am facilitating the flow of traffic. This is an interesting way to drive when we think like that. Because when we stop thinking about, I got to get where I'm going, to think, I'm a facilitator of the flow of traffic. I am cooperating with the other people in the flow of traffic. And to see, and then to start to see, and it's fun. For me, it's fun to start to imagine that all these other people, not only are they in the flow of traffic too, but they're on their own missions. I think this is really important. They may think they're just going to the grocery store, right? I may think I'm just going to an appointment. I may think I'm just going to the bank. But we are all on a mission. We're all on a mission, whether we know it or not. Yeah, that's what we're all on a mission from God. We've been sent from God. We're all on a mission from God, and that mission, and this was something that was coming up in the last few lessons in Course in Miracles that have been coming up these days, is to remember what our purpose is and to remember what our mission is. And it says, above the door when you walk in here, it says proper service. Proper service. Our mission is to go out first. Our purpose, what the Course in Miracles says, is our purpose is to be truly helpful. We are here to be truly helpful. We're here to do the will of Him who sent us. Further, we do not have to worry about what to do or what to say. He who sent us will instruct us. So now I can't know any of that because I'm all mixed up when I'm only focused on these, as I said, monkey mind thoughts. If I am not quiet, if I am not receptive to some kind of guidance, I will not get the message of what it is that I'm supposed to do and what it is that I am supposed to say. I will say something stupid. And when I say stupid, I don't mean, I mean not helpful. So my purpose is to be helpful. And my mission is to forgive. My mission is to forgive. And this is such a simple thing. But we think it's something else. We think that forgiveness is magnanimity. We think that forgiveness is being this big magnanimous person who, when other people do wrong things, we kind of shine it on. But the forgiveness that is really our mission is the forgiveness of seeing it differently. It is the forgiveness of actually forgetting the offense and seeing that what was really going on is either someone was asking for love or they were given it. And it's always what's going on. So here we are. Here we're at this. This is the spiritual point and the place to really increase our level of happiness is if we can get to the place where we can bring our minds back to the state they were in before we got mad. If we can bring our minds back to the state they were in before we got hurt. If we can bring our minds to the state they were in before we felt threatened. We raise that level of happiness. And we go out into the world and we act. We go out in the world and as in the meditation, the light of Christ shines through us. We're able to apply love in our living. We really say we're not just saying it anymore. We see that it is actually true that a great light has grown in us. That this light of Christ, the image and likeness of God, our perfect self, is present. And more, each moment and each day, more and more, that presence is going forth from us. And each time that we notice it, and each time that we participated in it, our level of happiness raises. So that we come to a place, and this can happen to us daily, and I'm not talking about it's going to be perfect all the time. But to know peace, to know joy for a moment, what a precious gift. And with each time that we focus on this whole idea, and this, listen, I'm just going to tell you, we can't be happy alone. Because we're not alone. We are together and our happiness depends. And this is the joy of the one depends upon the harmony of the two. This light of Christ moving through us. We surrender. This light of Christ is the light in me shines on you and this really is the essence of this mystical mission that we are on, is that the light in me shines on the person in front of me and I see the face of Christ in them. And together we go to peace. Together we go to happiness. Together we go to God. That's enough.